We'll see how long we got. Artemis food. What up, Skylar? What up, Grayson? Not building, but this is a transmission out of my '89 S10, and I'm pretty sure there's something wrong inside the transmission of it. It grinds in third and fourth, and I'm just gonna tear it apart and make sure everything is, like, parts wise, the hard parts are all right before I spend the money on a rebuild kit. Because if it's got a whole bunch of parts that are junk on it, I'm just gonna end up finding a different transmission for it. That way I don't gotta put all the money into it. Some of these sensors here. I don't know if this is a T5 or if it's a different style. I think it's a T5, but they never had one apart, so. Everything's starting to die. off grid out here, so I don't have a lot of power. Being it's snowing. Well, we got broken parts. Here's the tag on her. I don't know if this has been apart yet or not, but we'll find out. This bell housing off here. What's up, David? The pink stuff is kind of a pain in the ass. I bought that just as a hurry up, quick, keep the heat in, and then later on I bought that styrofoam, which is the reflective stuff. And it went on pretty easy. You just make sure you use a sharp utility knife. It doesn't have a big R value. It's only, I think it's like an R7, I think, but for me, I stuck it up on the ceiling too, and that helped out quite a bit. I'm gonna have a problem trying to get them out of there. Like right now, I got my pole, or got my wood stove going. I just don't have power to where I can turn stuff on a lot because then the batteries die. This one's being stubborn, but this is gonna come off. Got lucky. I think I got like $900 in insulation. It's 30 by 40 by 12. Pole barn. I've never torn one of these apart either. So we'll see how this goes. I know there's no reverse, or sorry, there's no neutral safety switch, but I do have a, let's see if I can just flip you guys around over here, because most of my shit's gonna be over here, so. There. I'm sure that's better for you guys. Sorry about that. I think this is a 22 millimeter. This was already broke. This is already broke when I tried pulling it off out of the truck. I don't know what happened to it. It's just got a plunger on there, so when you put it in reverse, it makes contact, turn your lights on. I think we'll have enough power to get my video done. Sometimes that damper shuts by itself in that stove. Okay. So, like I said, I haven't torn this apart. I watched a few videos on it. Not enough to say I'm an expert. Picture that dowel pin's got to go down. Hoping I got the right size. That one's a little bit big. This one might be the right size here. It's not, it's a little bit small. Tap that down so it's got a hard stop, and when I pull this apart, you're supposed to pull this down, I guess. Bushing looks fine. Set that off to the side here. sealant on them. The top ones do. That's interesting. Alright. This one down here. Can't get in there with that socket. Using these cheap swivels I got off eBay, they work for you. It was pretty rusted up in there. Knock this one out. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I haven't done this, so you guys are either know how to do it or I'll learn it for the first time like me. So this, I guess we just kind of hit it. That's supposed to, yep. And then of course we maybe, oh no. I just use these pig mats, I call them. They're absorbent mat. I got these from Fastener. My boy Chad hooked me up. Well, there's a lot of metal shavings in there, but what I'm told is your metal shavings is kind of normal on these, I guess you'd say, because the gears meshing together will create some shavings, but I think one of the clutch forks, or not clutch fork, the shift fork in the top is bad, is my guess. So this you're supposed to, I guess, kind of pull at the same time. Okay, we'll explain this in a second here. I'll explain that roll pin too. Yep, comes off. Another ball here fell out. Nope, that fell off the table. Grab a couple more of these mats. I think I paid $50 for the big pack there. We'll lay that up there for now. Check my stove one more time there. All right, so the sun's shining nice because I'm getting about 2.8 amps. Based off how that feels, I think this has never been touched. So I guess this roll pin here, if you beat this down, but make sure you have it up or have it out when you put it together, because it will end up, you got to cut this shaft off, I guess, to get it out if you ever have to pull it off again. Okay. So this one's got magnetic speedometer in it. not cable driven like my other one used to be. Spin this around. I think those are going to be 13s. Pull that out there. One of the videos I watched, they said this is going to come off. When it comes off, don't just pull it out straight. You want to tip the transmission down because the needle bearings or the roller bearings inside will fall out. I don't know the technical term of that, but okay, so we got a tapered bearing, which that outer race is loose. So this whole shaft comes out, so we're going to tip this up, if we can get it out. Maybe oh, that's what it was. I think there's a cutout that allows this to come out or something. Is what I had read. These are the roller bearings I was referring to. If you just pull them out, see, they come out just like that. Oh. So there's a thrust washer here. That don't look bad. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking this stuff here and kind of putting it together backwards. That way when I put this back together, which I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be teeth on that, and that all of them are gone. I think this is your synchronizer, but I could be wrong. Like I say, I'm not too familiar with transmissions, so. So with that, take my wire brush and get a new wire brush. Pick these all up on Amazon, pretty cheap. Take my wire brush. Probably should have cleaned these off first, but you haven't done these a lot, you kind of don't have that mindset. So this one here is not a tag. This one actually holds that reverse sensor. And I think these two here, these two bolts are different, or these two are different than the rest. And I think those are those dowel locating pins. They kind of got a pin on the end of the bolt. And they said be careful with those because they may, the power's gonna shut off. Perks of having solar, or downsides of having solar in the winter. I charge all my batteries out here off grid. All my cordless batteries are off grid, or charged off grid. Anyway, he's got a little pin on the under the thread. I think these are 10mm. Oops, wrong socket. These ones are small. I don't want to hit them on impact. Yeah, I'm going to try to break these loose. That way I don't just snap them off. Thanks everybody for stopping by. And all the likes, appreciate it. I know you guys got better stuff to do on Saturday than watching me. Okay. Pull this one out, see if they're right. Yeah, I think that one's a locator there. We'll see if the other ones are any different. Yeah, they are. Got all those out of there. What's up, Joseph? I think it's a T5. It's in my 89S10 on my 2.5 iron boot. There's many different variations. So I don't want to tell you it is a T5, but okay, and they said this bolt here, something about how this comes off, but you don't just pry it off, you gotta slide it to one side. There you go. Well, these look good. Plastic's starting to crack on that one. Yeah, looking at the synchronizers on this one is shot. This brass one. Them are all supposed to have teeth on them. So feel a little bit better now. Now this part, I don't remember how this came out of here. Oh, okay. It's got a tapered bearing on it. That tapered bearing can't come out. I think we gotta knock this pin out of here. Yeah, it's coming out. I don't know if I'm putting it in the right way though. I need like one size up, but I don't think I got it. Other ones. Worry about that getting stuck in there. This one's a little bit bigger. What's up, Corey? Yes, sir. Okay. Synchronizers for that one. Here goes the snow. Pull that rod out of there. Snap rings, pliers. told you guys it's missing teeth. This is what it's supposed to look like. So those little indents are gone. Sit that on top of that. Okay, now we got room for this outer race. That. Now this one doesn't look too bad. It's like these are all Timken bearings. Actually, I'm gonna leave that here and where that one came from. Looking at the rest of this stuff, the shaft looks alright. It's a little bit shiny at the end. Synchronizers look good on that one. Synchronizers are good on that one. And look good on that one, so. Clean that off so I don't contaminate her anymore. We're going to go ahead and set that one off to the side. Put these bearings out here. So this has a lot of wobble in it. And I'm willing to bet it's because this outer brace here is loose. I don't think you're supposed to be able to spin this, but I don't know if it gets preloaded, if it'll spin. Let's see what this bearing looks. So you can usually you tell if these are bad the way I do it. I pick these up and then I pick these up and I try to push that cage up, and if your rollers are higher than the cage, it's good. But this one looks like it's worn uneven. All these rollers got some weird wear on it. So I'm gonna say we're gonna have to change that bearing for sure. And I don't know if we pop this out like that. Yeah, I'm Pretty sure without being an expert that this is our issue. This is super shiny, smooth. Every bearing I've done shouldn't slide out like that. So we may end up having to get I don't know the technical term of this one, but we're not having to get a new part, we'll call it. We'll call it a part because I'm not an expert. So now we'll just put that back in there. And then we're going to put our synchronizer back on there, and then we're going to take these and just dump these back inside so we know where they came from. We're going to keep checking some stuff. Set here, so we're also going to keep that best we can. This is one thing that I really liked about the Timken bearings, even at work, because I work in food processing, so we got some older stuff. Timken used to do one hell of a job putting part numbers on all their stuff. Like nowadays, if a bearing spins or whatever, you can't read it. Like, those are not going away. And they're just easier to get replacements for. This one, it's full. I'm gonna go dump this real quick in my oil drain. Some excess oil down in there. Still got a bunch. Yeah, there's a bunch of the magnet on the bottom of this. There's definitely something broke in it because that synchronizer is brass. This is supposed to be here, this cutout. That's how you get it off that gear. But there's magnetic chunks down in here, so there's a reverse or idler gear right here. I guess gets worn pretty good sometimes. I don't see anything wrong with that. Still got I don't know if you guys can see it, but nice metallic in there. Like I said earlier at the start, having a metallic-y metal color flake in there is okay because it's a manual transmission. You're gonna have metal grinding on itself. Of course, to a certain point, it's going to be bad, but If this is automatic transmission, that's be pretty bad, but there's, we're gonna hook that back. Piece of metal. Not sure where it came from, but it's definitely steel. We're not going to try to get this bolt out. There's a little leather spring. Actually, this looks actually like part of that spring. What that spring does. Not sure what that's supposed to look like, but it's had some heat in it. Not sure if it's from the heat treat, but it's definitely got some blue color on it. See if we can pop that little retainer clip out of there. Not sure how that comes out of there. I don't think we even have to remove it, but being that something's broken here, it makes sense to me. But they told me in the video and through reading some stuff that you don't actually have to take any of this out. That just slides on there. See, that one's definitely heat treat. You can see the metal, the way the metal actually is. It's not in a little spot. And then this sits on there like that. Yeah, it's in pieces. Gotta figure out what's wrong with it though. Well, we'll keep this here. I don't see a reason to take this out. There's a roll pin with a, it's like a rubber dampener. I don't see any issues with that. They talked about preload. That seems like a lot more preload than it should have. Like I said, I'm not the expert, but and there's a snap ring on here that I don't have that style snap ring tool for. But we'll try it. We'll use regular internal and external ones. Might give us enough. Grab a bigger pair here. Easier just these ones backwards. No, they're not backwards. All right. Some of these you can switch around. Oh, they're bent. That's what it is. All right. Oh, I still need a bigger pair. Gotta grab a pick. This is the hard part about doing stuff yourself and not always having all the right tools. I think I got it enough. Probably spend a half an hour trying to get it off. Hey, look at that. Okay, where's our part that we took off there? That was, oh, I'm doing this backwards. This has got to be up like that, and then the snap ring. How are we going to set that one up there? Good question. I guess I don't know how I'm going to prop this up. I guess I could use bell housing if I don't break it. Try to pretty sure that's the, I don't know if it's a one-piece bearing or if it's a taper bearing two-piece. So I'm carefully going to try to knock that out without destroying that. Which I don't believe it moved. There's a cap on this side. I really want to. Guess if I break the case, I break the case, right? I don't see it moving, but I guess I don't know how else that would come out of there. Unless I gotta pull the seal out the front. Which I don't know. I think that was there because that just fell off. I don't want to lose any parts. You know what I mean? This gear doesn't move, but I'm wondering if you got to press that whole thing out this way, because then when you put it in, you line it up and then you press it back into the case. So I guess for now we'll try to knock this other roll pin out here. This is a Borg Warner. Okay, we want this here, and then shaft comes out like that. Rubber O-ring. Looks like we got a bushy inside that. It felt pretty good. I mean, it moves nice and easy. There's not a lot of slop, so I'd say it's still in tolerance. Go ahead. Go ahead and put that off to the side. Tap these roll pins in so I don't lose them. Especially this one. Tap that one on the top. which way are you saying then? You're saying it comes out this way? 1 minute to midnight? Because I can heat it up. I just don't want to fuck this seal up. But if I just pop this seal out, it seems like it makes sense that this will push out and then I can stick it on a press. But I don't have dry ice though. That's the only bad part for me. Yes, I mean, sorry to part, we'll just pop that seal out and look at it. I'm pretty sure this gear down here slides down the bottom because it's a little bit smaller than that. Because I'm assuming once you get that down and out of here, then you should be able to wiggle it and pull it out the same way as we did the other, what do they call that, the counterbalance or whatever. Who's your go-to for the rebuild master kit? I don't know. Seems pretty stiff. That one's pretty hard. That doesn't feel like a normal oil seal to me. But, I mean, we can try it, right? I got my little torch. I'm guessing it's gonna like instantly swell, but need a longer freaking punch. I don't have a longer one. I'm gonna check again, see if I got one. big bastard, but hey, it moved. Now I need my smaller one. Uh-oh, the power's getting low. Alright, so if my power goes out, I'm going to lose the stream. So see what we do. Hoping we don't lose the stream, guys. So, I do my best not to screw this gear up, but I think we're gonna have to tap it a little bit. It's almost there. Hey, we got her. Look at that. Or sorry, when my power gets too low, my inverter will out, and I'm running a router off from it, so I got to hang by the door for a minute. I'm just waiting for that light to come back. It's got 24 volts right now, but I don't have a load on it because I'm only pulling we're only pulling 1. Make sure we can get connected back on here. All right, I think we're back. I think we're back, guys. Sorry. What's up, James? Yeah, I try not to burn myself. But yeah, it's usually what happens to me. I don't like wearing gloves, so. Okay. business. Rust washer here. Got a little bit of wear on it, uneven wear, but go ahead and keep that here. These bearings don't look too bad, but you know, just looking at them, you're not going to know. So now that that's out, now it's out, I'm going to use 1 minute to midnight. No idea there. I just heat this up a little bit so we get that seal on there. I'm not an expert, so people jump in that have done it before. It really helps. Not sure if this cap is actually part of this bearing or not, but I think it is. I think that's why it's starting to come out. This one don't look too bad either, but you know. It's got a metal tooth where the synchronizers go that's broke. It kind of looks like here. Got some brass pieces right there. I'd like to just pull this tank out of here. magnet just sits down at the bottom, and then as your metallic metals fall off, it gathers over there so it just doesn't float around in the rope. I'm sure there's people out there too that we don't need that shit and throw it in garbage. We're not making a bigger mess. This one doesn't have a number. I have to do some checking on that. Let's check this shaft. Wrong on this one other than just having some jagged points on it. I don't think it's these because these are different shape. Hopefully our master kit will have more of those. These gears are a little sharp. A little sharp, but they're fine. Guessing whatever broke. don't know what these are called, but that's what it is. I got 3 of them, and I think I should have 4. That's what they are. Yeah, for that one. Only got 3. They were supposed to sit in there like this. So I guess I don't put a plug in here. Definitely what it is. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this one up. Now I know what parts I need. Looks like it's gonna be pretty simple rebuild. Probably $100 for some bearings. Plastic pieces. That one's cracked, but I think I might have one of those stashed away somewhere. Spin you around here. I think I got. Get you out light. I think I got one of them. I don't know, they call them shoes or something. I think I got one of them stashed away. I mean, run just regular gasket maker on there, but probably get the one that you don't need air for it to seal. I can't remember what one that one is. Gearbox is out of my S10 T5. Case says it's a Borg Warner, so we're gonna have to do that. Plus, but I think I'm gonna clean up the clutch that we already got on it. But the truck's gonna need a flywheel, so. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I just do my own shit. I'm trying to push some more live streams, so. Anyway, catch y'all on the next one. Enjoy your guys' weekend.